The question has been asked: how do you safely place sports bets online? The answers are in the Bitcoin Sports Guide. But first, a word from Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment we've all been waiting for. It's time! Presenting
the Bitcoin Sports Guide.
Thanks for that introduction, Bruce, and you are right. The time we've all been waiting for is here. The guide is live at bitcoinsportsguide.com. How to bet on sports with Bitcoin, the step-by-step methods and ultimate resource to safely place bets online. So let's go through what we've got going on here. Starting off, Bitcoin. We'll talk about why we would use Bitcoin in this setting and how to use it. The Bitcoin advantage. Talk about online sports books, which ones are good to use and which ones are not. Walkthroughs and reviews of the good ones. Betting strategies, expert resources, all the, whether you're a complete beginner or an expert, there's a full range of helpful tools for you. Sports statistics and tips, tools and links, and sections about each individual sport, and perks and bonuses, all the cool stuff that I found that not many people know about. It's all written down here. So let's click Get the Guide. This opens this up. How would you like to place winning sports bets without going to Las Vegas? Well, we do it online, on your computer, or on your cell phone. Now, there's many common questions around this, which, as we just mentioned, which sports books are trustworthy? Is it legal? How do you fund your account? How do you cash out your winnings? And what do all of these odds mean? I answer all these questions and more in this guide. So, what is covered? Brief introduction of Bitcoin and how it works, advantages of Bitcoin over fiat currencies, legal considerations. We can touch on that real quick. This is a legislative tracker of the United States of which states allow betting and which don't. And to sum it up, there's just a handful of states that it's legal in, but it's not exactly illegal. It's just not available in those states. But none of that matters because you just use Bitcoin to go around the entire system. And people have been doing it for a long time. I've been doing it for a long time. Not a problem. Teach you how to do it in the guide. This site here, this is like a state-by-state case basis. So like I could look at Texas. It just tells you like the different laws and articles that you can look up. Basically, here it says, while Texas laws don't specifically state that online gambling is legal, they make no mention of online gambling being illegal either. So, that's pretty much the gist of it. So then we need to know how to use Bitcoin. So we cover how to set up a wallet on desktop and mobile, how to send and receive, how to buy Bitcoin. There's a lot of methods, and you got online exchanges, peer-to-peer. There's Bitcoin ATMs where you can turn cash into Bitcoin. And I read about all of those and how to use them, tutorials for everything. And then how to convert Bitcoin back into fiat currencies. And one example, we have a Crypto.com card. This is a debit card that works with Bitcoin. You convert back into dollars and you can spend it anywhere that Visa is accepted. So next we have the sportsbook walkthrough and reviews. Covered the top 5 online sports books, how to set up your accounts, how to make deposits, how to do withdrawals, site navigation, how to use the bet slip, a full video tutorial, the whole 9 yards about each book, and the pros and cons of why you want to use certain ones. Alright, then we go into strategies, betting terminologies. So there's a lot of an extensive lexicon of slang and special vocabulary, and knowing this language is crucial to understanding all the betting options. We talk about odds, American decimal, fractional, and implied odds, types of bets, money line, point spread, totals, parlays, teasers, props, futures. So you can see if you're not familiar with all this stuff, it sounds like a handful, but it's easy to learn once it's explained to you. We got live betting, how to place bets on live games, and how to watch live video feeds of the games. And that's international, like how to watch international soccer, etc., etc. Psychology and mindset, how to make the best choices in staying level-headed, and how to manage your bankroll, and a complete glossary of all the words and terms you need to know. And there's also videos to watch, a complete Bet 101 education. You can start all the way from scratch, knowing nothing about how this works. It's all explained. So, continuing on here. Basically every sport is covered here. Football, basketball, baseball, hockey, UFC, soccer, horse racing. There's like a whole chapter, because horse racing is pretty in-depth. Golf, NASCAR, and esports. So, for example, we can touch on football, like where to find all the important stats. Well, one place is this Pro Football Reference. This is like the most complete source of stats for NFL football. But I have links for each sport and all the websites that you would want in one place to look up, like win-loss records, QB records, winning, the coaches, what their recent performance is coming into games, because you can do as much analysis as you want, but you need to know where to get the stats from. Then going into horse racing, show you how to live stream all the horse races online, like this one here, this site TVG. This is a full schedule of upcoming races, and you can see that they're going on at all times of the day. How to look up previous results of all the races, a full list of tracks. So no matter what sport you're a fan of, it's covered here. And even esports. This is Liquipedia. This is the main competitive gaming site. Tells you all the ins and outs of the games, who the players are, when the upcoming matches are, upcoming tournaments, teams, players, about stuff about the game and strategy. We cover everything. Alright, video tutorials. I have 11 full videos and over 5 hours of tutorials on all these subjects, and links to other videos. Like if I didn't make the video, I tell you the ones that I recommend that you watch. Perks and bonuses. So one of the things that I figured out is how to live stream the NFL, essentially the entire NFL Sunday Ticket for free, and how to get $35 in free Bitcoin with minimal effort. So within about 30 minutes you could complete this task and get $35 in Bitcoin. So that would that makes the whole thing worth it, just knowing that right there. If we look at, so this here is the PDF. We're sitting at 170 pages. So you may be overwhelmed with how much is there. And I made sure to make it very detailed, very step by step, explaining everything that I know how to do. And I also made a quick start guide. This is only 10 pages, and this can get you to like the most basic steps that you need to do to get up and running within a couple hours. So I know some people may just want to get started right away, so I got that covered. So yeah, let's talk about Bitcoin itself as an asset. Right now, Bitcoin is sitting right around 40,000. We can go over like how it got there. This is like the entire history of Bitcoin. Back in 2018, it had a huge run up to about 20,000, and in the last 3 years, it's kind of been just staying down in a bear market. But recently, in the last couple months, it's gone all the way up to 40,000. Like here's the year. Last year, started out about 7,000. In March, it dipped down, probably about 5,000, and then it just stayed steady in the 10,000 range. And I started writing this guide in the summer, and I thought it would just continue on, staying around 10,000. And I tried to get it finished before. I didn't see all this stuff happening, but I was trying to get it finished in the fall. And anyway, it's just a lot to type and put together. But yeah, since November, really, it's gone from 10,000 all the way up to 40,000, and no signs of stopping. It could very well keep going and going. And the main thing driving this is institutional investors, so like large companies that up to this point haven't been that involved in Bitcoin. So even disregarding the entire sports aspect of this, Bitcoin is a good technology that everyone should know how to use. So anyways, I don't want to make this video too long. I just wanted to go over the main points of what's inside the Bitcoin Sports Guide, and invite you to join me in learning everything about how to bet online with sports. And you just click the button here, and it opens up this Gumroad hosting. And you just push I want this, and that's how you get the book. And it just automatically delivers it to you. It'll deliver you the PDFs, and then all the videos, all the links to the videos are inside of the PDF. So with that, I just want to say welcome to the Bitcoin Sports Guide. And as time goes on, I'll keep updating this and making it better and better. So stay tuned.